that someone back then could do something that would perplex us today with modern machinery. It's almost like what they had done was leave behind something that was so monstrously impressive that it would transcend time.
The story of Gilgamesh is not just a tale from the ancient world. It's a cornerstone of ancient literature that continues to fascinate us with its depth and complexity. Discovered in the 19th century among the ruins of Nineveh's library, the Epic of Gilgamesh was inscribed on clay tablets in cuneiform, dating back to around 2100 BCE during the Third Dynasty of Ur. What makes it even more remarkable is that the narrative of Gilgamesh predates these tablets, with roots in earlier Sumerian poems, hinting at a legacy that stretches even further into the past. Despite the centuries and the loss of some fragments to time, the story pieced together from these ancient texts is nothing short of extraordinary. Gilgamesh himself is a character of epic proportions, quite literally. Described as 2/3 god and 1/3 human, his divine heritage grants him unsurpassed strength and courage, setting him apart from mere mortals and even other mythological heroes. His adventures are the stuff of legend, filled with quests for glory, battles with formidable foes, and a journey that takes him to the edges of the earth and the depths of human understanding. One of the most compelling aspects of the Epic of Gilgamesh is his quest following the death of his closest friend, Enkidu. Enkidu's passing is a turning point for Gilgamesh, transforming him from a hero seeking glory to a man obsessed with finding a way to escape death. It's a journey that ultimately teaches him the inevitable truth that death is a part of life, a lesson that resonates with the human condition across ages. The friendship between Gilgamesh and Enkidu is at the heart of this epic. Enkidu, initially created by the gods as a wild man to rival Gilgamesh, becomes his dearest friend instead. Their relationship explores themes of camaraderie, transformation, and the profound impact of loss. Through Enkidu, Gilgamesh experiences growth and gains insights into his own nature and the realities of human existence. The Epic of Gilgamesh, with its ancient origins and timeless themes, continues to captivate us. Its exploration of friendship, the quest for meaning, and the acceptance of mortality speaks to universal truths that are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. This ancient story, pieced together from fragments of the past, offers a window into the human soul and the eternal quest for understanding that defines our existence. Diving into the world of King Gilgamesh's historical existence is like embarking on an adventure that combines the thrill of archaeology with the allure of ancient storytelling. Picture this: the primary source that hints at Gilgamesh not just being a figure of myth but a flesh-and-blood leader is something known as the Sumerian King List. This isn't any ordinary list. It's more like an ancient hall of fame where the Sumerians listed their rulers and how long they reigned, blending the lines between the legendary and the historical in a fascinating way. It's their unique way of recording history. Now here's the kicker: Gilgamesh is on that list. Yes, we're talking about the very same Gilgamesh known from epic stories. Finding his name among actual kings is a game-changer because it implies that Gilgamesh wasn't solely a character of lore. He likely walked the earth as a sovereign of Sumer. What's intriguing is that this list isn't just found in one spot. It's been discovered in various versions across multiple ancient sites, kind of like having several editions of a best-selling book, which underscores its significance to the people of the time. But the plot thickens. There are also various inscriptions and artifacts scattered around that give Gilgamesh ancient shoutouts. These range from carvings on tablets and cylinder seals to even mentions on ancient city walls. Most of these artifacts have been unearthed in and around Uruk, the city Gilgamesh is said to have ruled. However, these references are tantalizingly brief, offering snippets rather than a full-blown biography of his life and reign. The real challenge here is distinguishing the historical king from the mythological hero. It's a bit like trying to discern fact from fiction without a clear-cut autobiography or detailed chronicles of his rule. We're piecing together a puzzle without all the pieces, which makes the quest all the more intriguing. Yet, despite these gaps, the evidence we do have is crucial. It bridges the gap between myth and reality, suggesting that Gilgamesh wasn't merely a figment of ancient imagination, but a significant figure in Mesopotamian history. It's this blending of myth and man that keeps the legend of Gilgamesh so compelling and alive in our quest to understand the past. The Anunnaki, those stellar beings from ancient Mesopotamian lore, are essentially the celebrities of the divine realm in both Sumerian and Akkadian mythology, some of the earliest mythologies known to us. Initially introduced by the Sumerians, these deities captured the imagination so vividly that the Akkadians, who came after, basically said, "We've got to have them in our pantheon too," and so they did. In their Sumerian debut, the Anunnaki were primarily associated with the underworld, managing the realm of the dead. However, as the baton passed to the Akkadians and later the Babylonians, these deities got quite the promotion. No longer confined to the underworld, they ascended to manage hefty cosmic responsibilities, including overseeing human destinies and even participating in the creation saga. Imagine going from local celebrity status to cosmic influences in the divine hierarchy. Their elevated status shines through in the myths and epics of the time. Take the Epic of Gilgamesh, for instance, an ancient hit story where the Anunnaki sit on a divine council, influencing the narrative's twists and turns. Or the Enuma Elish, the Babylonian story of creation, with the Anunnaki playing key roles in shaping the universe and establishing order. But the Anunnaki weren't just about cosmic creation and epic cameos. They were deeply woven into the fabric of human life, influencing the rise and fall of kingdoms, doling out kingship, fertility, and occasionally curses. Showcasing their role as the architects of human fate, they embodied divine justice and morality, reflecting how the ancient Mesopotamians viewed their gods' relationship with humanity. And then, things took a turn for the astronomical. As time went on, some Anunnaki were linked to celestial bodies like the Sun, Moon, and Venus, marking a significant shift from underworld managers to celestial titans. This wasn't merely a change of address, it signified their importance in Mesopotamian astrology and cosmology, elevating them from regional deities to universal forces governing the cosmos. This journey of the Anunnaki from underworld figures to cosmic deities illustrates not just their versatility in ancient mythology, but also the evolving nature of Mesopotamian religion and cosmology, where gods were central to understanding both the natural world and the moral order.